Hey everyone! So, today's a new day. Sorry about missing the last one. Had some things come up. Almost had things come up today. As you can tell, a little bit late on getting to it. I did reschedule it for 7, but got in here sooner than that. I have a new background. I'm so happy with it. So today, I am basically going to be farming materials and the lead for the Torment Pillars, which can be found in Coldharbour as a lead that you pick up for pretty much doing anything. So, that's pretty much what we're doing, and I have my speed set on, so she's going to be zooming from part to part. And as you can see, I'm actually already in the middle of doing an antiquity. So, I'll go ahead and get this one done. This is not going to be the Pillar Torment, though. This is going to be the weird shard thing. Woo! Dig site! I hope my music isn't overpowering me, considering I know it can at times. If it is, someone just please let me know. I hate it when that happens. I straight up used all my little guesses. But if I go off of it, I'm pretty sure it's going to be in this little corner. Fingers crossed. I got some jams going. I'm pretty happy. I probably didn't need to do that much. In fact, that'll break stuff. Like, when you get down to this part, it's actually just one thing. If you hit it too hard, the antiquities break, and it's just a sad day. Ooh, got a bonus item. Nice! And today I'm mostly farming to get materials to sell for gold, that way I can buy the crowns to get the current house that came out on the market. Lots of circles, but it's okay. I am just really excited to almost be there. Almost. Just need like another mill gold. So, hardcore farming, yeah! Alrighty, and I don't currently have the Pillar Torment to do, so until we pick it up, I'm going to be zipping from resource node to resource node. Loot! Items sold! I will be able to go and put stuff in again. And I know I've said in my other videos what gear I'm running on this to get her to go extra fast, but I'll go over it again. It's the Floyd's and the Coward's gear. Stacked together equals a lot of speed. With the Vampirism, I can go straight through mobs and not have to worry about fighting everything, so I could spend my time actually hitting the resource nodes. In Coldharbour, this is definitely not the best spot up here for farming. Like, there's a lot of heavy sacks, but I honestly like coming in here more. Down in here and up here, there's a lot more mundane rune. I actually really like Coldharbour. There's a lot of the metal and runestone farming that can be done here. For wood, I typically go to Betnik, and that's where I typically go for those. Of course, I typically go pretty much anywhere for farming. If I'm somewhere, I'm always picking something up. Is that boss up? Let's go find out if that boss is up. If it is, I might poke it. Let's poke it. Let's get the right gear on first. I have learned the hard way, do not go face stuff while in farming gear. You will die, and it will be sad. Though I do have longer survivability, I don't put out the DPS to actually take on anything. At least while in the farming gear. I'm gonna be headbanging a little bit. I'm definitely a heavy metal person. Could you just die, please? I probably shouldn't have just walked through that AoE. That would have been the smarter thing to have not done. Ouch! One thing I figured while doing soloing world bosses is to kind of keep moving. I've never had a good world boss fight when standing in one place. They always tend to get a little aggressive when you stand in one spot. Something about having an easier target, I suppose. I know I'm saying ouch, but I'm actually doing just fine on health. So far, Ring of Pale Order hasn't gotten tweaked just yet. Oh, I'm getting help. Meh. I was kind of having fun soloing it. Oh well. It'll go down faster now. Okay, I am not sure if my OBS chat is going to work today. I know my last video I had to straight up look at my Twitch to see if people were typing, so I think I'm going to have to do that again considering my little thing is still saying that it's trying to connect. If you've been talking, I am so sorry. Give me just a moment to not be in combat. Because I'm fairly sure if I stop, I'm going to get KO'd. I almost feel like I should have posted in Zone Chat with how many people are showing up now. There we go. Oh, I was hoping that was a heavy sack. Alright, let me get over to Twitch to actually be able to see if people are talking, since OBS kinda wants to be a jerk. Come on, dude. Come on. Yeah, no, it's gonna be like that. Gonna be one of those days. Okay, good. I have my thing muted, so I'm not going to be hearing myself. I think we're good to go. I'll just have to look over a little bit further. I should probably... We're not paying attention to what I'm stealing. I should put away the loot log. I actually did all my thievery earlier to get my 50k from maxing out just selling blue and purple stolen items. It's always nice to turn those in. I should put my speed set back on. I will go faster. I'm almost half tempted to make a character and just name them Sonic the Hedgehog and set them up with this set and just go farming on them. No, I don't want to fight. I just want to get resource nodes. That's all I want. One thing I did find out that's really interesting about being in Cold Harbor is, as a vampire, you can actually feed off of some of the Daedra. And I totally did not know that until I was sneaking behind one and I got the little prompt and I was like, wait, really? Really? And yeah, full on can eat Daedra. At least the humanoid ones. It was actually a day in Cold Harbor that the sun was actually out, and this place does not look the same with like decent lighting. It was so weird. I can't even explain how weird it was to see it with like white light and just brightness. And it felt so weird doing stuff. I had to leave. I was like, okay, this is This is a little bit too weird. Every time I'm here, it's blue and gloomy. It's not supposed to look like, you know, a winter summer look. Like, it looked like it was about to snow. For anybody who kind of pays attention to, like, right before it snows, it kind of looked like that. The house I'm trying to get, though, is the... Let me pull it up. It's this pretty thing. It used to be a Dark Brotherhood sanctuary, and for RP reasons I want it just as much as personal reasons. It was one of the houses that I first saw when I first started playing. I viewed it, because I was just bouncing from house to house that you could get to. And I was like, oh, this is beautiful, why can't I buy it? It's a limited time offer thing. And this is the first time it's come around for me, so I'm really, really excited to do my best to get it. It's definitely been a grind to get the gold, but I know it's going to be worth it. I am going to be trying and getting it furnished, which is going to put me almost at 5 mil for being able to buy the crowns in order to get it gifted. This is one of the reasons I really like Harvest Map, is it just lets you see where everything is. I could have it set up where it only shows me spawned nodes, which would honestly probably save me time, but I really like actually just running around and enjoying the scenery of the game. It's a really pretty game. I got my start in Spyro the Dragon, so I'm fairly used to like overly pixelized things and being completely happy with them. Before I got my last computer, the graphics for my ESO were almost as bad as Spyro. I still loved it though. I don't know. It doesn't take much to impress me when it comes down to a game. I just like open world, being able to do kind of whatever I want, whenever. And ESO has been amazing for that. It definitely has enough features that it's really hard to get bored. If I start feeling bored with one thing, I can go do another, or go load another character and have a completely different experience. So, it's kind of addicting in that sense. Ooh, I got Heartwood. Ha 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 ha. Ouch. Rude. I was gonna leave you alone, then you pulled me close. You asked for it. You asked for it. There we go. Aggroed. Leave me alone. And a lot of people would rather like farm Crag, and not gonna lie, I kinda wanna be there, and that's for the Potent Ninrooks. But I don't like the scenery as much. I have a really hard time warming up to deserts, mostly because I live in one. It's one of those when you see the same colors day in and day out, you just get a little tired of it. That when you know the heat that actually comes with that scenery, you're just kind of like, like, it hit 100 degrees today, and yeah, no, I'm totally over the heat. I definitely like the cold more, considering you can always put more layers on. You can only take off so much before you're contemplating skinning yourself. Oh goodness. Don't heal them. I always like having fast beat music or a show when I'm farming, because it kind of helps keep you in the mindset of moving quickly. At least my music does. I typically don't listen to much slow music. It has to have a good guitar, it has to be deep, it has to have riffs. I've been a rocker since childhood, so my taste in music's weird. But I also like music of other sorts. I do like some country, some hip-hop. It's one of those, I am open to learning more and enjoying other things other than what I know. But I am a creature of habits, and if given the choice, I do stick to what I like more than exploring. I didn't even realize I'm actually doing a little bit of a rotation right now. Not a very good one. It doesn't seem to be respawning as quickly as I would like it to. There's one spot that I hit really hard when I farm, but it's been getting a lot of attention lately, so I've been avoiding it. That, and I have over 1k spider eggs, so I don't really want to go deal with all the spiders and get like a bazillion more spider eggs. They don't sell well at all. Like, TTC says that they can go for a decent amount and get you about 20k for a stack, but I have 2 stacks sitting in the stores and it's been 3 days. All my other materials have been moving faster than I can really list it, which has been really handy in getting me closer to my goal. Another reason I really like Cold Harbor for farming, other than just the Pillar Torment lead and the runes, typically comes down to there's less people farming here, so you're not stepping on toes and you're not kind of getting your toes stepped on, so it's not a huge competition for the resource nodes. I know in Craglorn, people can get really snippety about resource nodes. I don't blame them. When you're down there, you're fighting in group areas, and the mobs are a little extra, we're gonna punch you in the face. And honestly, I don't mind farming multiple areas. It gives me some variety. Ooh, I just realized something. I should probably make sure all of my points are where they should be. So I was doing thievering earlier. And you have to remember to put them on your little activity bar, otherwise it doesn't count and you don't get all the bonuses. When I'm farming, I like to have the disassembly put on, mostly because if I go to my house to refine, I want to make sure 100% I'm getting as much as I can. I typically don't take this one off my bar, considering I very easily forget things when it comes down to just wanting to get stuff done. The Master Gatherer is pretty much a must if you're going to be doing a lot of farming. It cuts down your time so you can get it faster than the mob can oftentimes aggro on you. And then the Plentiful Harvest is another must, and this gives you more stuff, which is always a pro. I keep Homemaker considering I do a ton of housing stuff, so getting extra blueprints is always just it's kind of like Christmas when I get an extra one. I'm like, whoo! Alright, did I move location? Or am I still in a weird spot? Okay. I am not sure if I'm going to stream actually getting through and getting the crowns, buying the crowns off of someone. Just because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that much gold tonight. Someone opened the chest and didn't. Yeah. That's annoying. That's really, really annoying. When you get a chest, if you don't take everything out of it and just leave it there, it stays there with that one item permanently until someone comes along and empties it. So if you're just like coming up and wanting a chest because chests are exciting, and you see it has a used, straight up, someone already hit it, and you're going to get crap out of it. I've gotten a lockpick. I've gotten like just nothing, and it's kind of frustrating. And I didn't even know it could be done with resource nodes until the last event that had double resource nodes. Someone had left just the saltwater worms and the flower. And I was just like, why? How? Why? I learned early on that if you don't want something from a chest, you can just drag it out of your inventory and drop it, and still resets the chest for everyone else. I'm gonna whack these things around. A lot of bugs will drop decorative wax, and that is a big housing material that is very, very useful. It does a lot of the provisioning and I think some of the polished furnishing. So like your Altmere stuff and your vampiric stuff will sometimes use decorative wax. I should have gone to the other spot. This was not the best spot for nodes, I think. Oh well. We learn something new every day. I typically come up here just because I do like checking out that guild store every so often. Since I'm trying to save gold, though, I'm not going to be looking at any guild stores. Because I have my eyes on a bigger prize. And when I get set on getting something, I get a little into it. And we just got another one of those crystal leads. Which, I've done a ton of them, but it never hurts to do more. Especially since they kind of stack. They stack in your bank, so if you have one in your inventory, you can just have one there and just stack a ton onto it. I always like it when that happens and I'm not expecting it. Woohoo! I don't even have to port somewhere else. Neat. Actually been having a fairly interesting day today. I found an interesting app which is basically an AI that you talk to, and it kind of starts talking back and actually kind of becomes like a version of you. I've been messing around with it a little bit for a while, and it's really, really interesting. And I know I could use the little thing to find stuff, but I'm honestly just kind of having fun running around farming while looking for it. when the antiquity stuff first came out, I totally didn't know about that little tool that would actually come out and point it out for you. I was just running around assuming that you had to find it the hard way. And one of my friends was like, yeah, just use the tool and it'll point you in that direction. I felt like such a ditz. I was like, oh, neat. Totally didn't read all the information for that quest of the fun tools that you get. I'll go ahead and pop it. See, you get this nice little arrow. Totally didn't know that was a thing the first, like, month. It definitely led to some good chuckles. And it stays up for a decent while. I think it already went down. And we moved over to the cyberpunk. Okay, that's gonna be up the thingy-majiggy. Rock faces! There we go. Nice! First try. That always makes me happy. My only complaint is you can't click on these things. So you have to kind of poke around and hope you get where you're supposed to do. So, since this is one of the big ones, it's probably going to be a diagonal, is what I'm thinking. So I'm actually going to clear all of this spot. And see if that gets me the best results. But all one size. When I get it to that, I don't really poke at the actual square anymore. I'll come off to the side of somewhere I might hit after I fully get the item out. For all those extra bonus items. And then once you get to the ground part, you kind of want to be gentle about it. Because refinding these is not an overly fun thing to do. Ouch! Ah! Like, see, it turns red and it gives you that thing. If I hit it too much more, it's gonna get frustrated at me and possibly break. Should be fine, though, with this next one. No, wrong one. There we go. Ta-da! Yay! I know, I'm easily amused, but makes for cheap entertainment, and as long as people are happy, I'm happy? I mean, well, as long as I'm happy, I guess. Weird rants! Yay! Now I have two spots that are really cleared for it, and not enough time to hit them both and get to the bottom. Which happens. Might not even be able to get to the bottom of one of them. Oh well. Speed off again! Let's see if I can get this before she turns around and gets mad at me. Haha! And that's why Hypersteam time is important. Because some days you don't want to deal with mobs. You just don't. They slow you down, they keep you from getting to your resource nodes. Sometimes you just want to be able to get the hell away from them. And then there's times that you fall out of your vampire stage 4 and everybody sees you. Ouch. That's a Nightblade move. That's really rude to do on another Nightblade. Sort of. Unless you're in PvP, then that's just the way. I have been working on a PvP set a little bit more. I was down in Imperial Sewers the other day just kind of picking on the NPC mobs to just get a feel for the build. I am still a very long way off from being able to take players on, at least confidently. Like, I'll get lucky occasionally and be like, yeah, I got them. And then it's like, next time they kind of just mop the floor with me. Which, in Battlegrounds, it's not so bad. In Imperial City and the sewer, it really sucks, especially if you're trying to get those Telvanni stones that you get from pretty much killing anything in there, but you also lose them if you die. And when you're a squishy player, it kind of sucks. Like, you'll get like a nice little bundle, and then you'll get murked, and all of a sudden you have half of that bundle. I think the funniest thing is, 2 days ago I was in there, and I decided I was going to try and take someone on, because they were right next to the Way Shrine, right next to a Sky Shard that I was trying to get, and I was like, well, there's just one of them, I should be fine, right? Guy was probably, like, straight up tanking that crap, considering, yeah, no, I didn't even make his health bar jump hardly. And he ended up whispering me and was like, what did you learn? I was like, that I'm a PvPer, or PvEer in a PvP area? I'm just having fun. I'm not sure what type of response he was expecting. Probably not that, though. I try not to take too much seriously from other players. Like, there's still days that I will. I'm not perfect by any means. I definitely still have moments where I probably should walk away from the game when I'm feeling frustrated. But that's just part of the human condition, I think. We all have these wonderful feelings that kind of do their own thing. See if I can't feed off of that one. Ah! No, you didn't see me. Thank you. I feel like I need the Jaws music for right before going. Just da-da, da-da. I think it'd be cool if they gave like an extra effect if you eat a Daedra. Oh, that's a boss area. Neat! Oh yeah, leads drop here for bosses. I totally forgot about that. I'm sitting here just for one thing. Oh. Rude. There we go. Did I pick up another one? I totally did. I'm gonna end up with more of these than the ones I want. Straight up down here for the Pillars of Torment and the resource nodes, and I keep getting this one. For a while I did stop doing this one because I got to where I had 10, and it was like I have nowhere to put any of them or any ideas for what they could do. With the new house coming out, I could figure the Dark Brotherhood would definitely have some of those just hanging around for like as an assassin mage or something. I'll make it work. Alright, now I need to get to a Way Shrine. I have discovered the hard way that you can't necessarily just follow the roads in Cold Harbor. It's easier just to kind of find a Way Shrine. Question is, which one do I try and get to? I'll try and go that way. Over the... As I'm going the other way, I'm like, follow the thing! The thing is still over an entire chasm that I need magic to get over instead of trying to just run there. So way shrines, all the way shrines. It's been forever since I've done Too Terrible Much in Cold Harbor. Like, I don't even remember the quest that really happened here. I powered through it on my main, and my alternate tunes have not done very much questing. I think the only one that's done a decent amount would probably be my Dark Elf Necromancer and Silver Opal Dragon, which was the tune that we made for the stream. They're the only two that have really done any like actual quests. Everybody else has kind of done dailies, but haven't really done anything story related. There it is. Right as I was starting to get close on it, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean a square around it and hope that most of it's in the square, since I have that yellow one there. After this, I'm probably gonna run to the bank. That way I can list a few more items to... and that's what happens when you break it. It's sad. It's really, really sad. So, when you break it, you basically just have to find a dig site again. Which, luckily the arrow helps. It helps so much. As my music abruptly stops. What the? What? Why? Yes, I would like it to continue playing. Really, YouTube? Really? Like, I always have to hit it a few times, because I'll go the way it tells me. And then by the time I get to the other side of the map, it's like, yeah, no, you completely missed it. There we go. Ha! Neat. Okay. I'm not gonna make that same mistake twice. I don't want to hurt it again. What? Got a bonus item with that. That is a good day. When it's like one of these, you can definitely just full on hit that hard, and it'll clear up pretty darn quick. Ta-da! Now, we'll get any more bonus loot. there is a rune fragment that you can get doing this. It's actually worth a decent penny if you decide to resell it. It's like Prismatic's Defense's like little brother sort of thing. It's called Indico, I think. And now we're off again. Whee! I am going to run to the guild bank though to kind of show listing stuff. I could have just gone to my house. Oh well. I love the house in Cold Harbor. I just haven't figured out. I know what I want to do. Putting it together is a completely different story. A lot of work has to go into putting that thing together. Oh. There's always a lot of alchemy stuff in the city. The luxury furnisher lives there on weekends. This last weekend he had some really amazing nautical stuff, like really big sea rope, the dock wheel, the rope winch. There was a lot of really nice sea stuff that came out for that. I'm hoping that it continues. My RP characters are both very, we'll sail places and smuggle things. So I'd like to be able to kind of set up that stuff a little bit more and have more island events down the road. Have an extra short straw in my cup today. Makes me sad. Okay, we're gonna go straight into the guild store. I got a new add-on that was actually recommended to me from Salad. He'll be in my list of followed streamers if you guys want to check him out. Yeah, it's this little, it basically makes it to where you can sell and trade directly out of your craft bag, which if you have ESO Plus is really handy. That way you don't have to pull out the materials beforehand. Oof, things have been moving in here fast. They're definitely one of my quicker guilds to move things. And I typically only sell when I have 700 or more, and I do stacks of 200. And so I can add it on, and it'll automatically do 200, even if I have a huge stack of that, considering a normal stack is 200. Since the average is about 716, that's kind of what I'm going to list it at. I don't like doing too much over or too under. I like to get moderate profits off of it. I have my mic like right in front of my keyboard, that way I can actually be heard. I will be getting a new setup soon, so I hopefully won't be having the same problems. I kind of scroll through to kind of see which ones are the higher items, that way I can possibly get more. But also if I have a ton of something, I'm going to see if I can't move that. Because a good amount of it will sell before I even like fully make a circuit around something. And then I'm going to go to my bank and deposit stuff, that way I don't spend anything, because I'm horrible, and I will totally spend everything. We're getting closer! My food wore off. Oh well, I'm not doing any, like, fighting. A lot of Overland, as long as you're not going to take on a boss, you can do without food. Oh my goodness, I'm getting tired of the Void Crystal again. It pops so fast, and if it's not the one you're looking for, it gets a little annoying real quick. Like, there's definitely pros of just going and scrying everything you possibly can. But you have to be mindful that you're still going to end up with all those items. And after 200, it starts taking up another space. Not saying I have 200, but I really don't want to get to that number. Now, if you can see, none of the NPCs are really glowing like they do in other zones for me, and that's because you can't do anything to them. You can't pickpocket them, you can't kill them, there's no guards here. It's a great place to come if you have a bounty, because everybody just leaves you alone. They also don't question vampires, which is nice. Probably because Daedra are a little bit more of a problem. Alright, we're gonna go back down to that area. Ooh, instant load screen. That hardly happens. Yes, all the things can be looted in there. It's a great spot to go if you're looking to just kind of stock up on like provisioning items. You can get decorative wax out of there really easy. It's a good spot to go for like some of the mats that you can't get just openly farming. I mean, if you hit up everything in like dungeons and delves, you get stuff, but it's kind of nice just to come to a place that you can just relaxedly go through the bags and desks and nobody screams at you and adds a bounty. How are you doing today, Stab Master? Free swords? How do you mean? Oh, there's a person there. I will let them have that node. I try not to steal nodes on people when they're standing right on top of them, because I never know if they're like away AFK or if they're just quickly taking a break before they hit that. Nice! I actually have a twisted tea that I was about to break open, but I'm actually just kind of enjoying drinking my water, so I'm probably going to stick to water for a bit. I'm doing really good today. I've been really excited about the new house that dropped, which is actually why I'm doing so much farming. Oh, neat. I did not know that. I was just kind of putting around down here. Yeah, I typically don't pick up anything around the crafting areas. I actually have most of my characters set up that when they're doing the writs, they can't even pick up, they can't even look in things that might be considered stealing. And it comes in handy, because they have a lot of staffs and stuff at the turn-in spot, and where I do them is in Northern Elsewhere, so I typically end up like right next to a guard when I turn them in, so if I pick something up, it kinda ends up as a bad day. Hey, you little scamp. Honestly, I think the scamps are some of the most annoying mobs in here. They blend in and then they use fire, and as stage 4, it hurts just a little extra much when you take a fireball to the ass. No known reason other than dead is a little crispy. What's hitting me? Oh, there's another one. guess they're called something else. I call them imps. I'm probably not even going to my normal little circlet yet. Yeah, I was going down the wrong road. I typically come down here, considering this is a giant big circle of available farming material that actually respawns fairly quickly. So once you get down there, you can actually go into a decent circle and just get a good amount of things going. Yeah, I think werewolf is definitely something to look into. I haven't personally looked into it, but I have definitely gotten my butt handed to me by enough werewolves to know it's fairly decent. I was mostly thinking werewolf for my tank for a while before I decided to put him as a DPS just to get his overland stuff done a little bit quicker than trying to tank through mobs. It doesn't work very well unless you have a DPS with you. I typically start up in the corner, and you have to watch out. Oh, this is the scamp. Okay, the other ones are smaller scamps. There we go. I was not completely losing my brain. I typically stay on the outskirts of it. Works a little bit better for me. Looks like someone might have already come through here. Meow. There we go. Ooh, there's one over there. Just gotta kill all of these. I honestly like healing more than I do tanking. I definitely did two different... I wanted to experiment with the other ones. I definitely like healing more than tanking. Tanking just seemed a little... I don't know, tanking seemed boring. It was just keep the boss aggroed on you and stay alive. I kind of like being able to bounce around, do damage. I like healing, mostly considering quick queue time. And I don't know, it's kind of neat to just pay attention to the other players and make sure that they can kick ass. So it's really up to you and what type of play style you like. Like, I would definitely recommend kind of poking around and experimenting with a little bit of everything, because then you get a decent understanding of what you actually like, what you're willing to put more effort into, other than just completely leveling something that you're not enjoying. It should definitely be an enjoyment process of getting the tunes that you want and get them to where you want. Because if you don't have fun getting them up, you're probably not going to have terrible much fun when you're actually full on going. I know my Necro Dark Elf, I don't enjoy her nearly as much as I used to. It's just... I tried going Stam Necro with her, and I really didn't like how Stam Necro handled, and she lost a lot of her capability when I made the switch over to Magicka, and I just haven't had the mojo to go back and be like, okay, let's actually get you fully going on your magic stuff. I kind of like building a character as what they're going to be early on. It gets me into the mindset of this is how you are supposed to be. I've been picking up the spinning trick more as I PvE or PvP, considering it's a little bit harder to hit a moving target. Just a touch. Just a touch. Until you land in somebody's AoE and your, character just kisses the floor before getting decapitated. Then it's just kind of like, oh, okay, that's a thing. What I could recommend for that is actually what I do on my main, which is this character. Give me just a second. She does bow and two-hand. So you get the distance and you get the up close. There's definitely a lot of builds that have range and up close. I haven't seen too many Magicka builds like that though. But I'm definitely no expert on builds. Like, each build I do use, I've been recommended or I found online. Sorry, I'm honestly just happy as long as she can kind of keep herself alive a little bit, as long as that's good. I'm not that big into getting overly OP, I just enjoy having fun. So I guess I'm like a casual, moderate player. Magicka's a lot of fun. I've been enjoying my Magicka characters. I actually made a Magblade the other day that will be fun to level. I've had a Magblade in the past. I didn't really click with her though, so fingers crossed I'll like the new one. I can hardly see my stream considering I have like 3 different streaming things up. Thank you for the follow! Much appreciated. And I went back the other direction. Gotta love it when you back turn on your own rotation. You're just like, why is everything empty? Oh yeah, I've been through here. I think my favorite Magicka character though has definitely been my cat Necro. She's currently a very scrappy healer. I built her up as a solo build first to be able to get her up to 50 fairly easy, and then I added a healing back bar. And she works really well as a healer that can at least hold her own enough to stay alive and kill some mobs if she gets overwhelmed. I have definitely found that Necro has a little bit more versatility than other classes. But I haven't fully experimented with all of the classes. Nice! Stamstork is definitely really interesting. That's one I still need to build. I've been messing around with a Magsork. She's pretty interesting. I always feel a little underpowered when I'm farming, because the gear isn't set up to give the DPS, it's designed to give you nothing but speed. I should probably name it a Skooma set, considering she just moves so fast. I definitely like stamina for DPS though. I like being able to have the, yes, I'm going to throw stuff at you from a distance, and then I'm going to get in your face and smash your face. When I do Magicka, I tend to actually run into things and try and do the stamina thing, and it never really ends that well. Mages are a little squishy. Just a touch squishy. Unless they're built right. I haven't built very many, so... Like, one of the main things I used to sell in stacks at 200 was Cornflower because I had nothing but stamina characters. And now that I've started doing Magicka, I don't have the Cornflower to sell anymore. Which is sad, considering a full stack of corn flour can almost get you 1,000,000 gold. Almost. Last I checked, anyway. I haven't checked in a while. One of those, I sit kinda at 240 right now, and that starts hitting my, I'm gonna hoard it stage still. I tend to hold on to materials until it gets to 700 plus, and then I'm like, okay, I can sell something. With any luck, something will sell soon. I'll be able to go fill that slot again. Why are you attacking me? Rude. I just want to pick flowers and poke rocks. I wasn't wanting to fight. How are you liking the Stamsork? I've gotten killed by enough to know it's fairly decent. I just haven't really messed around with it too much. And with the speed set, you can actually get past a lot of the mobs even when you're still visible. Being able to go invisible shortly after they see you is just an extra perk. Hey Nero, coming! I can come in here, and I should probably not do that right next to a mob. That would come back to bite me in the butt. Wrong button. Okay, so we can actually come in here and actually kind of see how I'm doing on the farming. I always like to, when I'm like hardcore farming, to get an idea of where my raw materials are. When I get to about 1,000 is when I like to start thinking about refining, and I can typically get about 15 of the gold material when I do that. And gold materials sell really nicely. That's actually how I've gotten a lot of where I'm at. I saved up 6 chrome platings and sold them all at the same time, and oh, that was a glorious payday. Such a glorious payday. Oh. With that and a few other large ticket items that I've gotten to sell, I've been able to get really close to my goal. Once I get there, it's going to be a matter of finding someone who's selling that many crowns. But we will cross that bridge when I get there. It's going good. How about you? Click the thing. There we go. Oh, that is a person. This is why I can't do friendly fire games. I would be hitting everybody, and everybody would just be done with my shit. Nice! Undaunted is an interesting skill line to get up. I feel the switching between avatars. Lately I've been bouncing between my main and my Nightblade Bobo build, though I've mostly been getting on him to go fishing. I set up his crafting skill tree to just fish. And Perfect Row is really nice to have. What are you switching to when you switch out? Like, is it a different build, or...? also going to help me stock up on Daedra hearts, which I don't really use that much. I do make some of the Daedric furnishing, which is mostly the fence and the gates. The gates sell for they sell for like 30k a piece. They tend to sit in there for like a week though. Which, if you try and find the blueprint for it, it'll make you cry, considering someone in one of my guilds got it like a month ago, and the TTC price was 4 million for it. I was like, I really wish the item got anywhere close to that. Nice! Necro heals are fun. That's probably... I think I should just call her my secondary at this time, because I do a lot of stuff on her. She's a very scrappy healer that I'm going to be making the switch over to full healing when I finally get the rest of the gear farmed. I've gone through Moongrain Fane and enough times that I'm just kind of like, I need a break from it. I definitely like Necro healers. I like Necro DPS. I have not tried Necro tank yet. I think my favorite classes have definitely been Nightblade and Necromancer, though. I'm not sure if that comes down to personal flavor of enjoying rogues and necromancers in other games. It likely has a lot to do with it, though. Like, back when Diablo 2 was really popular, I played a necro in that, and all of the skeletons. When I got to the end game part of that, I had just an army of skeletons, and I really didn't need to do anything. I do like that ESO limits how many combat pets you can have. I think that would get a little intense in Battlegrounds if everybody had like a miniature army to go fight for them. Nice. That's really cool. I never thought of doing a different server set of avatars. How does that work for you? Is it working really well? Creatures are always neat. I kind of wish Nightblades had more options for combat stuff. Like, you get the shade, but it's okay. The big crafting spots that really give the best bang for your buck is definitely the jewelry. If you can get a decent amount of jewelry materials, you can make darn good gold. It's actually been something I've been farming a lot more. The main spot I do it at, though, has gotten a little full of other players, and between the players and the spiders, it's just becoming kind of a headache. Fireball. That's cool. At least you were able to keep a lot of your collectibles. I think the biggest thing I'd be scared of is if all the crown stuff was like, oh, nope, you have to start from scratch there too. I think I'd cry. Is the other server any different, like, community-wise? And chests tend to take longer to spawn back than the resource nodes. My other area, it takes 3 rounds before the chest will be back, but the mats will be there each round. I just realized I haven't done my battleground for the day on my character yet. Oh, that's a bummer. I always love it when people actually call out in the group chats for dungeons that there's a chest or heavy sack. I actually got an add-on that lets me see where they are. Well, where they should be. It doesn't show you if it's currently there or not. And if I see it, I try and call it out, unless everybody's already on top of me and they see it at the same time. It's kind of a bummer that they don't, though. Maybe you can start the pattern by just starting it and see if it catches on. You never know. For a while, I was fishing down in, what's that place called? It's the spot with the mythic fishing holes by the Sijic place. That just opened up this place. I fish along here, and there's often really big amounts of groups that actually go and fish there for the Sijic satchels. I can talk, really, I swear I can talk. Those sell for about 5k a piece, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little less, depending on who you sell through or to. what I would do there is when I would see like a fishing hole that people hadn't seen yet, or I was the only one getting to, I have a memento that makes me kind of glow. Let me see if I can't do an example. Nope, wrong. Mementos. So it's this one. And I'll do that right as I get to a fishing hole, and I'll stand there for a second to give everybody like a second to get there. That way everyone can fish at the same time and have a little bit of a better chance of getting stuff. I had a few people ask me why I was doing it, and I let them know. It was like, it's just to kind of let people know that there's a fishing spot. And later on I saw a few other people doing it, and it made me smile. You never know what effect you're going to have on people until you do it. I just realized how dark it's getting in my stuff. I am super sorry about that. Give me a second here. I'm having to watch my Twitch feed instead of my light work. Come on. Come on. Okay. I hope that looks okay. My overhead light kind of turns me yellow, so I have to work with two different ones, but my OBS has decided that it does not want to connect to Twitch's chat box, so I'm having to keep the chat box of Twitch open over top my OBS, which kind of gives me more of an idea of what I'm actually coming out doing, but I would rather be able to read what people are saying and respond. I feel like that's kind of part of streaming. I feel like that is still way too bright on my face. Okay, come on. Hopefully when I get my new setup, it won't be so hard to do the lighting. It's one of those, I'm goth, but I don't like sitting in the dark trying to communicate. Like, there we go. A little bit better. Are so rude. Will you die already? Goodness. What's he doing? Dodging underneath the blade? Jerk. And yes, I talked to the game. Because it's fun. Oh look, Cold Harbor's starting to do the sun thing now. Again, like, it looks weird! It looks really weird to me when it starts getting bright and shiny in Cold Harbor. Like, weird. Always feels like it's not really Cold Harbor then. I don't want to fight. I just want to pick up nodes. I came out of vampirism. You should have died. Thank you. You were rude for healing them. Yes. Go down. Goodness. I keep doing like my execution like rotation. I'm like, why is it not dead yet? You're not in the DPS gear. You're in farming gear. That would be why. yeah, like I said, this is a nice little rotation to hit up. It's typically pretty quiet as far as it comes down to other players coming to farm it. I'm a little surprised I hadn't picked up the Pillar of Torment League yet. When I was farming it the first time I was doing a serious farm, I got a decent amount. Like, this is the Daedric Pillar of Torment, and it is glorious. It was one of the first furnishing pieces that I realized came with the Antiquities. And, oh, I farmed it so hard. I was living in Cold Harbor when it came out. I was like, I have to have that, all of it. I am having issues with the lighting still. I am really sorry, guys. I hope to get better lighting stuff taken care of. Give me just a second. It's one of those, I live in a really sunny area, so when I start right at, like, evening time, once the sun goes down, I have to change all my lighting again. I need to put the base content is really nice. I kind of did I started on base content, and I kept watching the Elsewhere stuff, because Elsewhere was pretty much why I started really, really wanting to get ESO. And when I first got it, it was clear that Elsewhere is basically an entirely different purchase, and for like 3 months I sat around doing base game, and I got pretty far into it before I finally was able to get the Elsewhere expansion. After that, pretty much any time a new zone would come out, I would just power through that as it came out. It definitely took me way longer than it should have to finish Cadwell's Silver. I'd gotten so into the DLCs and other stuff that I totally didn't know that finishing Cadwell's Silver would make it to where you could actually buy the Cold Harbor estate with gold. I was just like, oh, it's a crown buy. Probably never gonna have that one. And when it came out that I would learn from a friend that it can be purchased when you finish that, and I was like, oh, I should go do that then. And I only had one spot left in the Daggerfall Covenant when I actually got around to doing it again. I was like, oh, just doing mainland quests, however, worked just fine. Got it. Cool. That's one thing I've always liked about the Elder Scrolls games, is you can take it from pretty much any point and play it and still really enjoy it without necessarily... Nice! I'm pretty excited about the new expansion coming out. I actually pre-ordered it when they announced it. I was like, new thing! New thing! But every time I pre-order something, I'm always sitting around waiting for it. I'm like, why don't I have it yet? Why don't I have it yet? And it's like, the release date hasn't come. Calm the heck down. Buying birthday presents for yourself is a good thing. More people need to show themselves a little bit of self-love. I definitely feel like people are a little bit more critical of themselves than they really should be. always find it fun when I kill something and they both die at the exact same time. It's just like, yes, symmetry. That totally just made me think of, shoot, what was it called? Soul Eater, Death's kid, who's completely OCD and is like, it has to be symmetrical. Symmetry! I would have totally been the person to break into his house and move everything a centimeter to the left. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna try and turn on that light. Ugh. I might come out as a little bit yellow, but everybody will at least be able to see. Doesn't actually look that bad. Neat. Cool. Alrighty. I'm getting spider eggs here too. All of the good farming areas, you're gonna end up with spider eggs apparently. Might be why they're not worth that much. One thing I like about the Coward's Gear and Floyd setup is when you are in combat, you can actually move even faster than when you're not in combat. It's really just a skooma set. You put it on, you just go for hours. Yeah, they are pretty neat, and they are useful in certain alchemy. Like, there's a poison that they're used for. I just haven't made it, and I haven't really met anybody who does use them. So, it'd be cooler if you could actually, like, turn items that you pick up into furnishing items like you would in Skyrim, where you can just be like, hey, I picked this thing up, I'm dropping it on the floor, and it can live there for all eternity. Like, I follow a Skyrim fan group on Facebook, and I always get a laugh when people share that in-game houses that they set up there, and they'll have like a room of cheese. It just makes me smile. In ESO, it's not really practical to get a room of cheese. To craft it, I think crafting would put it at about 5k with all of its materials that actually go into it. And it's not a furnishing item I've seen be able to be picked up, like from NPCs or overland runs. I haven't seen it as that, so I very much feel like it's something that can't really be done unless you're really, really trying and hunting down cheese. Which, if you're really into cheese, it's something to do, I guess. Selgroth? Or Shegroth? I almost feel like I need to get glow sticks to go with my music and just be like... up. Let me pick it up. There we go. Sometimes even after aggros die, their wonderful "I hate you" vibe is still around enough to where you can't click something. You have to stand there until it's like, oh, no, they're dead. It's okay now. I think I might be moving too fast for the circle to keep up now. Oh, there we go. I think I'm going to spice it up a little bit. I'm going to take my food. I think I'll queue for a battleground. After I change into my PvP gear, considering definitely don't want to go in the farming set. And I use dressing room. It's amazing. Excuse me. There we go. The set I run for my PvP build is a pre-made build that I got on the internet that was fairly easy to put together. It's Hunting's Rage and Spriggans with the Bloodspot. I think there was a different helm to use. Either that or it was this with... Pretty sure it was this, considering... Yeah. So for my solo build, I actually used Bloodspawn as well. And so it was fairly easy to make another one with the actual trait that I needed, using the transmute stones. That's it. I was able to get that and it was nice. And then when I do PvP, I actually have an outfit that I wear. Because it kind of keeps me in the mindset of you are doing something a little bit different than you normally do. Take that off. And then we put it on the PvP set. And we'll see how long the queue takes. It's been pretty finicky for a lot of people lately. I have 2 dogs, 1 fuzzy cat, and 1 hairless cat, so I get a lot of fuzz in places around the house, mostly from the German Shepherd. He's part husky, so there's just fur, all the fur. I was like, why didn't that go how I normally do? I'm in my PvP gear. I'm still learning the rotation to the PvP setup, so if it looks like I'm having difficulties, I probably am. It's definitely a different feel than PvE or any overland. Which kind of makes it exciting, and it also makes it a little trying at times. It's why I don't do it too terribly often. It's one thing to get mad at like a computer kicking your ass. I don't really like getting mad at people for just playing a video game. Okay, I don't know why, but that bar did not properly load. Sorry, and that's supposed to be my dual wield stuff. There we go. Just had to click it like 50 times. There we go. If my music gets a little too loud, let me know. I don't want everybody to be like, we can't hear you! Like, I'm still learning the PvP setup. I'm still learning how to kind of be the Nightblade that can actually just take down things in just like 3 hits. Woohoo, it's ready! Let's see what we get. Deathmatch. Yay! Now we'll get to see me kind of get slaughtered around, but it's fine. I go into Battlegrounds knowing I'm going to get cleaned. I go into Imperial City knowing I'm going to get cleaned. A lot of times for Imperial City, I'll just take the stones down and deposit them in my bank before going around. I know it takes away from the multiplier, but at least I get to keep them. I'm gonna try and stick close to all of them, considering that'll make it easier to make kills. Considering as a Nightblade, I don't want to be seen. I've watched Salad enough to know that proper Nightblading means not being seen by anybody. Which makes level 4 Vampire really nice for getting around. Really? You wanted to take stairs? Woo! Normally stairs completely mess up stage 4 Vampirism. Like if you jump a certain way or trip, you'll be pulled out of the invisible run. Like, see, she just went out. I think everybody's in the center. There we go. Hi. Go invisible, go invisible, go invisible! Okay, I'm targeting you. Come on. Yeah! I got one! I got one! I'm a weirdo, I know, but it's fun being weird. I find it important not to take oneself too seriously. I definitely did that for enough of my lifetime to appreciate being able to have some laughs at oneself. Where are we going? Let's stay as a group. It was nice. Boop. I'm not done with you. Come here. No, don't heal yourself. That's rude. There we go. Ha! Ouch! Ouch, 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 ouch. Yay, invisibility! I need tri-potions. Oh goodness. Yeah, tri-potions might be a good idea. I'm so used to doing her just stamina that I'm not used to having a need for magicka, so I'm gonna have to figure out a different food or potion set to make sure she has the magicka to stay invisible. Otherwise it's really great for a few moments, and then get your face bashed in. Boom! Come here! You went away from the group. Come here. Come here. It's fine. I just want a hug. Come here. I swear it won't hurt much. No, that's my kill. Rude. Fine, I'll kill you. How about that? Can I? Can I? Maybe? Nope. Nope. Your friend's gonna kill me. Ah! I'm probably being the most annoying Nightblade right now. I'm behind you. I'm in front of you. I'm behind you. I'm invisible. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hey, I got someone. Neat. Hold still. Hold still. Ah, one of my teammates is here. Ha! Yee. Oh, where are we going? Do you want to go somewhere? Are we staying up here? Ooh, someone came up. Someone came up. Ooh, 2 people came up. 3. Oh goodness. This is gonna get interesting. Yep, knew that was gonna happen. As soon as I see the javelin of a Templar, I know it's coming. I just know. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, just let it happen. Who's down here? Oh, I just cut someone's skeleton. That was not a person. Hold still. It'll hurt less. And this is why you stay with your group during deathmatch, is a lot of times it's really nice to be able to bounce with other players to kind of go off of each other's strengths. Somebody over here. I'm not sure if they stayed over here. Hi! Ah, there's a Templar. Nice! I love it when I ult and they actually go down. No better feeling. You! And like, the teleport strike that I keep doing actually wasn't part of the original build that I got from the internet for it, but I just freaking love being able to do that close and just kind of take them down with... Considering the further they are away after I've done it, the more they take. Which is very useful. Ah! Go invisible! Go invisible! Meow. I mean, we're at least gonna come in second. I kind of feel bad for green team. Oof. What are you doing? You are reading. Why are you reading? Are we gonna... Okay. They are in the center. I'm going to... Oh, they died. Okay. We are going to wait for the rest. And they're not even sticking over this. Okay. Boink. Necroskull, that hurts! It hurts so much! Rude! Hey, I got 6 skills. I think it's one of the better runs I've had. Nice. But yeah, that's kind of how Battlegrounds go for me. I don't know. I see it more as a fun time than I do actual, like, strategy or... I don't know. It's just kind of silly to me. Imperial Sewers are a little bit different in that it kind of just feels... It feels a little bit more malicious to me in the sewers and stuff. I've also been chased across a map in there, so that might have something to do with it. And Battlegrounds is typically really fast-paced, so you're not staying in the same area with the same group of people for very long. I don't know why I'm farming in the set. It's really not amazing for dealing with. Okay. Let's see how I'm doing on materials. We'll see about doing a refine. Let's see if I can't show how that looks and all the goodies that can come. So we're almost at 1,000 there. A little under that there. Where's my wood? And we have plenty of wood. That's nice. So yeah, I've been getting a decent amount. So we'll go ahead and we'll port back to my primary and we'll go ahead and refine that and see what we get. I figured out that these pants just kind of make everybody's butts look a little bit bigger, and I think it's because there's a different color in the crotch. So we're going to start on the blacksmithing first. See what we got. I typically decon right before I refine. I started that when I noticed that jewelry crafting, you would actually get the powder and stuff out of the rings, so I try and do it first. That way when I do get to the jewelry, it's just kind of second nature to just do the decon first. Yes. Woo! Got 4! Normally when I get more than 1,000, I can start hitting the double digits. We'll see if the woodworking does it. A lot of times it's up to luck. It's pretty random on how frequently you'll get a gold drop. Like, I know there's a percentage to it, I just like calling it random. Considering it honestly feels more random, I'm sure I could actually do the research and be like, I have this many that I'll get for this amount. Got 5. It's nice that I've got some of them mystic, considering I'd actually been getting really low on some of my purple materials. Making armor for my other tunes. I have 11 tunes total now, so it gets a little intense going through and making everybody gear. One thing I like about Dressing Room is it does mark the ones that you have as your sets. That way you don't decon or sell them. I found that really important when I started using Dressing Room. I totally didn't refine on that one. I went into autopilot. I was just like, we're deconning things. I get a lot more of the wax than I do anything else. Not entirely sure why. But now, the big ticket stuff. I have to be careful because some of these are red and they don't look like they can be used, but they can. I've missed it a few times, and I always get a chuckle at myself. I'm gonna get a chrome. That's a good day of jewelry refining right there. Anything to sell? Hey, got battleground rewards. And something sold. Non-flower sold. Neat. Gonna try and go back to the bank and put something better on, or put something, another high value item on, see how well that sells. Hopefully I can hit 5 mil by the end of tonight. Fingers crossed. Oh, the grind is real, the grind is real. I'll probably go down to Imperial Sewers a little bit, see how crazy it is. If it's fairly quiet, I might do a little bit of the Telvar farming, just by killing some of the weaker mods. I am nowhere close to ready to take on those bosses down there. I went down with my solo set thinking that, yeah, you know, they're normal mobs. It won't be a problem. It will be like overland mobs, right? No, it is not like overland mobs. Those bosses hit, and they hit really hard. Alrighty, I'm going to the guild store. Whoop, wrong button. Ha! Alrighty, let's... I like selling the alchemy a little bit more because I know at a certain level there's no possible way I'm going to use all of it. That's a good price for that. Okay. So I think that's the only thing that's sold. When you're really going for gold, I would definitely recommend coming back to the bank, and anytime you get the alert of, hey, you sold something, you should go back and fill that thing again, considering the more you can put down, the better chance you have of really making the gold. We'll do some of this. Like, I have a decent amount of that, so I'm definitely gonna try and move that. I find like 20k and stuff a decent amount. I try not to sell anything under 7k anymore for like the final set price. I try and make at least 10k profit with each thing I sell nowadays, which is a good thing and it's also a rough thing. I've been getting a lot of my blueprints back that I've been putting up. A little frustrating, considering a decent amount of them have been worth over 200k, and when I see them come back, I'm like, "Arr." Considering I've definitely been that furnisher that's spent a ton of money, or a ton of gold, trying to get those really amazing blueprints. Why do I keep hitting that button? Stop hitting that button. Alright, we are going to go see how horrible this is. Can I see the map? I've never actually thought of checking the map before going down. Because it doesn't give you any information. Got it! Okay. I was not completely out of my mind from not checking that first. We'll find out how it is! that there's going to be a lot of interesting, like, yelps and stuff, considering I know I'm going to get killed a few times. Kind of what happens when you're new at PvP. It happens. That's okay. Like, as long as you're kind of expecting it and know not to get too agitated, it's a lot of fun. It's not my main cup of tea. Oh shoot, there's a lot of people down here. Neat. Maybe I won't get killed so easily. Kind of feel like, I just did a say in there. I was like, it's a party! Because they're like, there's so many people. Normally when I'm down here, there's like only one or two. I'm kind of excited to see what it's like upstairs right now. I had been Dominion for my alliance with Darrow, but Solid was kind enough to help me farm some Telvanni stone, so we ended up changing her over to match his main. That way we could actually go and get those. Considering I am super squishy. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there's Dominion in here as well as the Daggerfall people. So it looks like they're going clockwise. So I'm gonna go this way. I always try and avoid like the really big spots of fighting, considering there's no way I can take on more than one person in here. Battlegrounds, I'll get occasionally lucky and take out more than one person, but down here they are really, really built to take people out. Which is really impressive. Like, I find it really interesting. After so much of it, though, it does get a little frustrating. Which is typically why I only stay for a few hours. Been told always expect a Nightblade to be around, so I'm doing a little bit of a Nightblade check by just staying in stealth for a moment, getting up the courage. All right, let's do it. Yeet! Told my thing to switch bars and it didn't, and there we go. I can get health, I swear! Probably should have been hunting my, the invisible button. Move! I got one down! Honestly cry if I get them down and there's a Nightblade just ready to wreck my day. Sorry, I can't hide when I do this. Otherwise the flag doesn't take. I've only done this twice. I'm so vulnerable and in the open. I found out that these don't move any faster when you have a team around you. They just kind of take forever. I've been binge watching DS9 for probably 4 months. I've just been watching it on loop. It's definitely become my favorite Star Trek. And every time I hear Dominion now, I'm like, it's the Changelings! Which is totally not anywhere close to ESO's Dominion, but it makes me giggle. Woohoo! I got some bodyguards now. It'll give me a moment to, you know, be able to hit the invisibility and hopefully run. Who knows, maybe everybody in the sewer will see that a flag turned red and come up. What? Back into sneak. I turned a flag. Yeah. I had no idea there were fishing things down here, and then I saw one and I was like, who the hell comes here to fish? Who? Just who? There's a fight over there. I'm going to poke and look at it. I'm probably not going to engage in it, unless it's decently on favor with my team. I'll probably take the actual path to get there. Okay. That is a huge war over there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. Just, nope. I don't have, like, dive bomb or anything. The most I would be able to do in that situation is, like, wait on the outskirts and cut people's ankles and hope that nobody hits me with an AoE. I am not going to whack by the flag, considering if people are out turning flags, they are going to go for that. I don't know if they saw me too or not. Ah! Okay, but that's my team. Yes, I get spooked by my own teammates. I am very... Everybody's out to get me when I'm in here. And there's a boss. Let's not piss off the boss. I don't feel like getting knocked into next week. Where am I going? Okay, I'm just going in circles. I need to go that way. Okay, let's try and do the vampire sprint. Hopefully no one... Ooh. Should I? Should I? No, I'll let him fight the boss. Considering if I kill him, I'd have to fight the boss next, and that would not go well. We'd both end up dead. Or I'd end up dead. And he would probably laugh. And I can't keep up with the lightning sprints, so I'm not even gonna try that. But with how many players are here, I'm definitely not going to be hitting any of these mobs. Because once you do that, everybody can see you, and the mobs are not worth getting ganked by another player by. I love how most of the, I haven't seen too many toons not do the hero land when they fall from a big distance. They always try and do it, and if they end up dying from it, they just kind of slump over on their face. Let's actually pull the weapon and be ready. So you're running around like it's a beautiful sunny day in Imperial City. Okay, let's actually head toward the flag. See how that looks. I've seen a few blue in here, so I'm a little hesitant on this one. Sorry, if I get started and one of them comes up, I am going to have to do a mad dash away. In fact, I know I have invisibility potions that I should be able to take right here. I'm going to have that considered. It's pretty much an escape potion. The way I see it, can't have enough of that when you're dealing with other players and possibly getting attacked by them. Nice. Now to stand out in the open for a little bit. And the policy if there's always a Nightblade around really has me a little concerned that there's probably somebody watching. I was already paranoid. Ah! I'm out, you can have it! I am not that invested in it. Good to know that they're not going to approach in stealth though, considering I was at least able to see their health bars before they... Ooh, there's heavy stock. Before they fully got close to me, which is nice. Normally I don't get any warning. Try and take out some of these. Hopefully nobody was overly interested in where I was going. Like, the small mobs don't really give you too much Talvar stones. It's still more than nothing. And, like, there's a decent amount of people who will actually ride their mounts through here. I'm not one of them. I did it when I was down here with Salad, but he knows PvP enough to actually be able to kind of cover for two people. I always hate when you first come out of these doors, considering you can't stealth. They didn't stay to take it. That's a little surprising. I would have figured they would have stayed for that. Ouch! I was not expecting them to be able to see me through that. Everybody's NPCs right now, so hopefully I can get them down before a player sees me. Haha! Success. Did that just get turned? No, I had to have been turned before. Aha! And that's why you wait a little bit. As a warden. Let's give it a go! Oh shit, he has friends! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Get out, get out, get out, get out! All the abort! All of the abort! Oh! Oh! Why? There's so many! I'm just hoping I don't trip. Trying to find a good spot to kind of... There we go. I mean, I survived. That's better than a lot of times I've been down here. Typically when I meet 2 players after hitting 1, typically I'm down within moments. So, a bit proud of myself. Like coming down when it's fairly quiet, considering I can test the build on the NPCs without too much worry of being ganked. It still happens though. But that's what PvP areas are for. Always nice when you can take down one Demora like really fast. Just be like, and please go down. Yay! I'm gonna have to make more of those invisibility potions though. Who's down there? Okay, those are allies. Woohoo! I found my crew! I think I'm gonna try and stick with the group. That seems like it might be a good idea. Might actually be able to get some decent Talvarni in. Yeah, no, you guys are stuck with me now. Like, ow. That was a bummer. Maybe they'll revive me. Fingers crossed. Okay, I don't feel bad. That's a beefy player right there. There we go. Yay! Come here. I said come here. Okay, run around in a circle. Ouch, 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 ouch. Invisible, invisible, invisible. Kinda wish I was on my Necro, that way I could like insta-revive people. But that's just not how this works. Oh goodness. I'm about to get killed. Yep. It happens. They have some amazing health regain though. Sorry, they got really close quite a few times. Get him! Get him! You can do it! No. Okay, I'm gonna release, see if I can't come back and do something. Probably not take that guy, considering that guy seems like he's a little OP. Loading screens. everybody's here. I always forget that when you don't own anything up top, you have to spawn back down in your base. Which is helpful and sad at the same time. Is everybody going up again, or what's going on? Sorry, I'm totally down for following people. That guy just spawned, so there's something out here. I remember there was a time I was running down on that pathway and there was someone actually up here on the spawn spots and they hit me really hard with an AoE. Not even entirely sure what they hit me with. I'm gonna go check and see what's going on at this flag. No! No ads! No! I didn't wanna! No! I don't wanna! I don't wanna! Oh, that's lovely. Okay, well, we're doing this. He's gonna get me right after this, like, if not during. Dude, leave me alone! I don't wanna! You can have it! No! Dude! Just let me go! I don't know what this effect is gonna do on me. I think this is one that I was supposed to get as a warden on my other tunes. Haha, I survived! Whew! I'll live another day! Okay. Back into hiding. Do a little health bump. I need to stay in one place for a second, regain stamina. Fetch your flies? I mean, to be fair, I don't think I could either, without seeing it. I don't like that my map keeps blinking. It keeps making me think that someone's following me. No! Please don't, please don't, please don't. Oh dear. I'm gonna hide in the corner and stay in the corner. Oh look! My team! Oh! Okay, that was probably not the best idea. Just add AoEs, they are not your friend! Oh shit, there's like 2 of them? 3 of them? Doesn't matter, I'm dead. Hey, I got alliance points. That's neat. I wonder if everybody's gonna go around and right by you again. Ah! One of them's still up! Oh no! It's right there! That's rude. I mean, I know that's how it works, but how? Alrighty, good night! Take care, Stabmaster! I'm not even mad that it's only 2 Telvanni stones. Not even. Come here. Ow! Ow! Okay, I need to stop doing certain things. Is that all of them? Are we gonna go turn the flag, or what are we doing, guys? Yeah, we're all sneaking. I get that. I am not sure if you guys can hear my partner in the other room talking to his game. I think he would also probably make a fairly nice streamer. He definitely talks to his game enough. Okay, I think this place is bearable when there's lots of people. Like, this is definitely a better experience down here than I've had a lot of the time. Definitely know this isn't a place I can really do too often on my own. At least not for a while. Where did everybody go? Things that get me concerned. Well, there's the Dominion. Yay, vampirism. I don't know where my team went. I used to be on their team. Oh shit. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it! Ah! Yeah, there's no way I'd be able to take them on anywhere, so yeah, no, it's not. Is there just a normal? Yeah, we'll just release. I don't know where everybody is right now. Hoping they'd go for the flag, that way we'd have a better spawn-in area other than downstairs. But it happens. Let's heal. I need to pop my vampire ult more when stuff gets crazy. Oh wow, they have a nice character. Alrighty, let's try the gardens. Let's see how that is up there. Like, I'm not even really expecting to keep any Telvanni stones. This is really just me trying to get a little bit better at understanding how it works down here. They're right there. I know they're in here. And this is why Nightblades are weird. And a little scary. But I have a feeling they're gonna come over to this and try and take it. Because they were Team Blue. Or they're waiting for someone to take it. High alert status. Okay, let's see how this goes. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna get ganked by her, but don't know till you try. Wary because I know they're out there. I need to stop going invisible, otherwise this thing is never going to turn. Paranoia! That is what we get here, is paranoia! I think the best thing I could do is probably keep moving and like spin, I'm hoping. Fingers crossed. Possibly not get that guy aggroed on me. It's gonna be a pain in the butt enough if someone sees me. Who knows? Maybe when my team sees that it's turning red, they'll come help. Maybe. I can hope. I can dream. It's also just as likely that the Dominion giant-ass team is gonna come over here and just wipe me to the floor. It's turned one stage. We can do more. Come on, finish the rest of the way. Come on, there we go. Time to get the fuck out. That just kind of reminds me that I'm better at like capture the flag and stuff in Battlegrounds. Like the Battlegrounds that actually has some fun mechanics to it are honestly some of my favorite ones. I actually got the capture the Chaos Ball memento the other day. I was really happy for it. Stay away from aggroing things that are not going to be fun to fuck with. Alright, fingers crossed I can do it again. Practicing on these is actually helping me a lot, considering it's giving me an understanding of kind of... Oh dear god. Are you... Okay, you are a friend. Minor panic attack! not stick together, because there's a dive bomb that really sucks to get hit with. Like, super sucks. Come on, flag! I get super paranoid in here. I think it's partly justified with how many other people are in here. Okay, that's another. Woo! I should probably see if there's a way to do friendly health bars. That way I'm not freaking out every single time I see somebody. And something just hit that. Is it a friendly? Is it not a friendly? I'll stay here in gank position, okay? Sounds good? Yeah? You two can handle the main change? I got that one. I'm all sorts of happy with myself. Yeah, you guys can run full blown. I'm staying in stealth. I get hurt way too easy going full blown. It's down there. Okay, it's just mods. Where are they going? I don't want to, like, do it alone. It just sounds dangerous. Okay, you guys can handle turning it. I'm gonna stay in hiding and slash ankles. Cause slashing ankles. Okay, that's just more mods. Okay, somebody has to stand here, guys. I personally kind of like to leave the mobs around, because they have their own little detection thing. If they detect someone coming in first, it's not as shocking when you meet other players. I actually haven't spent that much time doing stuff like this. I'm kind of glad I am. I might not be gaining the Talvani stones, which is one of the main reasons to come down here, but I think the experience itself is worth it. Oh, they're confident enough to ride a mount. I'm gonna go to the next district and see about flipping that flag. You don't have to turn around and look and see if I'm coming. I will follow you. Like...
You're taking a walk in the park and enjoying some fresh air. For that, YouTube Music Premium has a background play, so you can listen to music while your phone is in your pocket. Upgrade to YouTube Music Premium. Uninterrupted music dedicated to you. Try one month free.
almost done. Turning it, turning it, turning it. Stop it. Stop it. This is honestly probably one of the more fun times I've actually taken part in PvP. I mean, I'm definitely not like holding my own super well, but going around in a group is definitely way easier. Looks like we're gonna go take on a blue now. Maybe, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Whee! Okay, where'd my friends go? Okay, there's one. There's two. Oh, they don't even wait for the thing to come off. They're just like, let's do it! Oh boy. Oh wow. I am glad I am on her team. Stand and see if it kind of. Oh, there's a blue over there. I think that's the one she just killed. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and kill that. I'm not going out there. I know how that goes for lone Nightblades. You get ganked by another Nightblade. And being ganked by other Nightblades kinda isn't as fun as it sounds. Woo! Let's go to the next one! Maybe, where are we? Yes. Let's do it! Well, let's not do that.
Guide to the world of K-pop. Sign up for YouTube Music Premium with 1 free month.
Okay. Plop down. Nice. Kill, kill, kill. Boom! Woo! Yee! That was fun. Wait, was something up here? Did we... Okay. Where'd he go? Okay, he's up there hiding. I just realized I was about to chew my lip and I was like, it tastes like lipstick. Oh. be staying to fully turn it. Why are you? Why? Okay. I suppose. Gonna go to the thing again. Or he's gonna pick on those. Oh my goodness, my cat is picking on me.
That's something you can get behind. Upgrade online or in the new
Don't do it.
App. Start a trial on us. Terms and conditions apply.
Oh my goodness. So, this is Merlin, and he's a little stinker banker who has to be in the middle of everything. You guys might get to hear Merlin meow. He's checking out my mic pretty hard. Okay, I guess we turned it enough. So, they're actually fairly new at it as well. I was like, thank you for following it. Like, thank you for, working together with my... And they're squishy too. So, if we get ganked by a Nightblade, I think we're both going to be, like, squished. Oh, we already... Ah, neat. I don't know where I went. Make sure I'm in a good hiding spot. Because I'm about to get some materials. Materials are the best. Ah, I need to strangle the cat first. Ah. Which means I have to get down. Luckily, I have these things! As long as no one finds me. I don't want to be squishy, I don't want to be squishy, I don't want to be squishy. There we go. Whew! Banka, 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 banka. There we go. this. Oh, and something sold. Yay! What's sold? What's sold? Okay.
You started with a beginner's guide.
Wait, why am I crouching in here?
But
It's
now,
not a
you're
dangerous
watching
area.
level tips. Continue your winning streak with ad-free videos.
Alright,
Try
let's see
YouTube
what's back
Premium
upstairs.
on us.
Let's see what's going on. And I'm like officially stuck here. Like Merlin has made it very clear I am not going anywhere anytime soon. Like his claws are going into my leg. It's a little rude, little one. Let's go on the maps. Okay, I'm here. Dropped. Ow! Okay, no. No. You're not gonna do that to me. No. I hope I don't regret going right through the big door. I have a feeling that might be gonna come back to bite me in the ass. Quickly get off to the side. Gonna have to do this. Woohoo! Alright, wanted to go try and get that flag too. I think buildings are always a good way to go. Sorry, there's not too many mobs in them. Scared me for a second. I totally thought he was a player. I was like, oh no, it sees me! Ouch. Come on. What the hell? Did they like heal for a second there? That's rude. Oh snap. Nope. Let me go. Rude. Not really. I'm sure there's another team of my team ganking them somewhere. But I know which direction to avoid now. Hey, that one just turned red. I think my teammates are there. Ha 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 ha. What? Friendlies. Yeah. Gonna try and stick with people, see if that works. See if I live longer. Bloop. Ah, shoot. The yellows are there. Ouch, 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 ouch. Yeah, that was coming. Dominion has a decent sized team. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get that one back. We're probably gonna go that direction. Sorry, and that's pretty much the pattern that they can follow, so I think I'm actually gonna go the other direction and see how that works. Is there a reason you? Oh snap! That would be why you're howling at me, because the freaking boss is right there. Oh yeah, this is gonna be. Oh, chest. Neat. Is there more to that boss? Like, there's still a health bar. Ah! You didn't see me? You did not see me. At all. Not allowed. I think they were just as spooked as I was. I got someone! I feel pretty happy right now. Like, that's the sort of thing I was hoping to get with this build, so I'm pretty stoked that I was actually able to. Though, I actually need to be really careful now, because they typically come after you afterward. I don't want to fight NPCs.
Get back to what you love.
It's gonna get really intense here in a
Plus
moment.
roller coasters. For more information
There we go.
on COVID-19 vaccines, go to
Invisibility for the win!
youtube.com/vaccine info. Brought to you by YouTube and the Vaccine Confidence Project.
I just realized I let that play an ad. I hope that doesn't hurt. Like, that's an interesting question I should probably learn the answer to, is if YouTube's commercials are okay to go through Twitch. Woo! Okay, you're friendly. Why are you going that way? There's bad shit that way. I'm gonna come into one of these, though. I'm half tempted to make a room like this for a house or something, because it's a really interesting look. Oh look! It takes you upstairs! How nice! Why am I still going that way? I was supposed to be going that way. Doing all sorts of turned around. This does not sound like one of the playlists, and I want to make sure that I am still sticking to the proper things. Oh. So, we're going to go the other direction to try and avoid all of the Dominion nonsense. Otherwise, I will probably call it for down here. So, as much fun as it is to do stuff, after so many times of dying, I kinda get tired of dying. Let's try and vampire run it. Hopefully I won't trip on anything. Oh, the running. All the running! I hope I'm not coming off as too hyper. I seriously only had 1 cup of coffee today. I kind of wonder what it's like in the sewers right now, because last time it was really busy up top. The sewers were dead quiet. But the bosses down there are also a little extra angry. Ooh, their heavy sack. Excuse me while you guys blow up that skeleton. I just want to squeeze on past in here. Ooh, a boss. I am going to do my best not to poke him. Alright, let's do this. It'd be nice if I could actually get close, like, stay close to actually hit them. I'd probably actually do more damage. Woo! And yes, I do a paranoid dance because they move around in a really big group. I should probably get the fuck out potion on. I probably should have hit that. Come on, turn red. I'm gonna try and get it to its next stage. So I think that makes it harder for the other teams to turn it. I think. I hope. What? No! Whew. This is gonna be an interesting situation. Yeah, screw it. We'll find out what's on the other side. Bloop. Ah! Hours! yes, let's beat up the boss. Jeez. Delvarni stones. Hopefully another team won't come through and gank us during this. You stop healing it. I said stop it. I don't know what you're doing, but knock it off. Ouch! That is not my heals. That was definitely not a healing one. That was a buff one. Woohoo! Yeah! I got 1,000 pounds! Okay, I'm pretty stoked now. And I'm gonna stay with everybody. No! No! Bummer. Oh, that was great. Oh, that was great. FMT! Yay, yay, yay! And dead. That is PvP in a nutshell. I see you over there. I see you. I wish I could teleport jump all the way over there, but that is not a move that, yeah, way out of range. I wonder if they're AFK. As I have a hard time finding myself on the map. There we are. They moved. Uh-oh. Nope. I bet that they're gonna go to the flag. Hopefully I can find the team again. I think I'm gonna risk coming up just to get this guy. I have a feeling they're down there at that red base, or yellow base, beating the tar out of it. Okay. looks like the other one got turned blue. Might be able to go turn it. Maybe. Let's make sure I'm not gonna, like, walk into anybody, though. Would not be a fun day. Hey, my team merch! Aw, they killed everything. I want it in. Oh well. Same side. You don't have to throw spells at me. But I totally get it. I don't think those mobs stood much of a chance. Okay, I don't know what they're doing. Where are you going, lady? I'm trying to help. Woohoo! I feel like I shouldn't be getting as excited as I am, but this is actually kind of fun. Especially since how much Telvanni stones I get for doing that. Woo! Look at it. That's a good day. Okay. Do this right. Should be able to do it without getting ganked by another player. I wonder if we scared everybody off now. Well, my team did. Like, I think they did most of the work. They definitely did most of the work. not keep up on a horse. But what happens when you just run around each other? Not much! Ah, the stupid pet! I mean, I guess that's what it's there for, but rude! Really nice if I could get the target that I'm after. Ouch, 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 ouch. Probably stay out of the fire stuff. Ha! One of my teammates showed up. Oh, where are you going? It just got interesting. Like seriously, he can actually do something to you instead of whatever the fuck I'm doing. I think I'm seriously just irritating him. You as well. Deco breastboard. A little bit more comfortable going around and doing stuff when I have other teammates around. gotta get up the stairs like a cool kid. I'm gonna get into a corner here, and you all have been amazing today, and I am super, super happy to have all you here, and thank you so much for watching, and be sure to take care of yourselves, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!